5649. Now I will present chapter 4 probability concepts. What is probability? A numerical measure of the likelihood or a chance that an event will occur. Probability is actually a generalization of concept of percentage. Probability is associated with experiment, outcomes and sample space. Probability near zero indicates the event that unlikely to occur. Probability near 1 indicates that event will likely to occur. Probability basics. Probability for equally likely outcomes FN rule. Suppose an experiment has n possible outcomes, all equally likely. An event that can occur if in f ways has probability f over n of occurring. The formula that used for calculate the probability of an event is f over n. F is the total number of possible outcomes and n is number of ways event can occur. Now we will look into basic properties of probabilities. There are three basic properties. The first one is properties 1. The probability of an event is always 0 and 1, which is inclusive. Properties number 2 is the probability of an event that can occur is 0, which is this is also called as impossible event because it's unlikely to occur. Properties 3 is the probability of an event that must occur is 1. An event that must occur is also called as certain event. Since now we already know how to calculate the probability of an event, let's do some exercise. Okay, now when we look into this diagram, when two balanced dice are rolled, 36 equally likely outcomes are possible. Here are the 5 questions that I have chose to do this exercise on probability basics. When two balanced dice are rolled, determine the probability that the sum of dice is 1, the sum of dice is 12 or less, the sum of dice is 6, the sum of dice is 7 or 11, sum of dice is less than or equal to 4. Let's do. Now let's look into our first question. The sum of the dice is 1. When we look into this diagram, there are two dice are rolled, which is red color and black color. The first step to calculate the probability of an event is find the total number of possible outcomes, which is f, and number of ways that an event can occur, which is n. Now the second step is apply the formula f over n. The f is equal to 0 because the number of possible outcomes to get the sum of the dice is 1 is nearly impossible. And the n is equals to 36 because as we know, when the two dice are rolled, the possible outcomes that can occur is 36. Now 0 over 36 equals to 0. This is an impossible event because the output we get is 0, which is probability 2. Now let's move to the next question. The second question is the sum of the dice is 12 or less. When we look into this diagram, all the dice rolled can become 12 or less because the highest number that the dice can be rolled is 6. So the total is 12. The rest of the dice is less than 12. So all the dice rolled here will become the possible outcome and number of ways the event can occur. So let's move to the steps. The first steps, find the total number of possible outcome f and the number of ways that event can occur n. Now second step, apply the formula f over n. F equals to 36. As we know, all the dice can be possible outcomes and equals to 36. The third step, we calculate the formula that we get the f equal to 36 and n equals to 36. So the third step, 36 over 36 equals to 1. This one is certain event, which is property 3. Certain event means the probability of an event must occur. Let's move to the next question. The third question is the sum of the dice is 6. Now look into the diagram. How many pairs of the dice rolled can be 6? First step, find the total number of possible outcomes f and number of ways that event can occur n. Second, apply the formula f over n. F equals to 5 and n equals to 36. F equals to 5. Why? Let's calculate how many pairs of the dice rolled is 6. In the first column, the fifth pair is 6. 1 plus 5. In the second column, fourth pair is 6. 2 plus 4. In the third column, third pair is 6. 3 plus 3. In the fourth column, second pair is 6. 4 plus 2. In the fifth column, the first pair is 6. 5 plus 1. So there are 5 pairs of dice which can be sum of the dice is 6. So let's move to the third step, which is we calculate the formula 5 over 36. We will get inclusive event, which is property 1. The event can be occur between 0 and 1. Let's move to the next question. The fourth question is, we need to find the probability of an event that the sum of the dice is 7 or 11. Let's look into the picture. In the picture, there are 4 outcomes that the sum is 7 or 11. In the first column, the sixth pair is 7. 1 plus 6. In the fifth column, the last pair is 11. 5 plus 6. And in the last column, the first pair is 7. 6 plus 1. And in the same last column, the fifth pair is 11. 6 plus 5. So now we can see there are 4 possible outcomes out of 36 outcomes. Now let's move to the third step, which is we apply the formula and calculate. 4 over 36. We will get 2 over 9. This one is inclusive event, which is the probability of an event can occur is between 0 and 1. And also property 1 in basic properties of probabilities. Now, I think you clear about these questions. Let's move to the last question of our exercise, which is we need to find the probability of an event. The sum of the dice is less than or equals to 4. Let's see how many pair of dice rolled is less than or equals to 4. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 pair of dice which equals the sum of the dice is less than or equals to 4. In the first column, the first pair, second pair, third pair. In the second column, the first pair and the second pair. In the third column, the first pair. These 6 pairs are equals and less than 4. Now let's move to the steps. The first step is find the total number of possible outcome f. We have done just now, and number of ways that event can occur n. And the second step is apply the formula f over n, and we get f equals to 6, n equals to 36. 36 is number of possible outcomes that the event can occur. Now the third step is we apply the formula f over n and calculate. 6 over 36 equals to 1 over 6. This is an inclusive event too, which is property 1 in basic properties of probabilities, which means the probability of an event can occur is between 0 and 1. Now we have finished our exercise. I hope you understand well about the probability basics concepts, and you can do the exercise as well. The more we do the exercise, the more we will be familiar with the questions that related to the probability basic. I hope you enjoy my video. Thank you.